Oh, almost fell over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back for another one today.
We are
Mullet and Goose.
Welcome back. Thank you for being here on this lovely Saturday eve. See what I did there?
Saturday it's
Saturday
a Friday.
evening eve.
Hey, it's a Friday in the quay. Oh, you see what I did there?
We're gonna enter. So back
But
to
Fuquay
what
High
I
is like 20
say.
seconds from right here.
True story. So, would you like to start us off?
Well, I just want to see how y'all have been. It's been a fat minute. Last time I checked, since we've been in here. Not as long as the last one, but
Last week?
yeah. No, it was the week before.
Was it the week before?
Yeah.
It was the week before because I was quarantining last week.
Yeah. We need you guys to subscribe. If y'all want to see merch, especially,
I guess.
we're trying to get some merch.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like, subscribe, comment,
Your favorite.
share with your friends.
Comment below your favorite.
Follow the Facebook page, our Twitter page. Brand it. You see what I'm saying? Because, guys, if we make money, then you can say you know famous people. How cool would that be?
That would be something.
And we could be famous. That'd be cool.
What did they comment below?
Well, we'll talk about that later.
Oh, we could.
Yeah.
End of the story.
Oh.
End of Mo.
But
Don't worry about it.
All right. So here's our COVID news of the week. Florida State versus Virginia Tech postponed.
Dead.
Oh, that would have been a top 25 matchup too. Ooh, that'd have been good.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Penn Louisville
Dead.
postponed.
Died. Not happening. Forget it.
Miami North Carolina earlier this week.
Freaking UNC.
So basically, you had a couple Carolina players who said, "Woo, we beat Duke, woo, Franklin Street," because that's a big thing.
Went out drinking and driving. But it wasn't about the drinking and driving, was it, kids?
Kids, I have a lesson for you.
Don't drink and drive.
That, and buckle up. Another one. Wherever you go, people do have cameras because they have these little thingies.
Well, just look at Morgan Wallen. Canceled.
Exactly.
Died.
He died. Not literally.
Who is he? I don't know. He just might be a basketball machine. Then Michael Scott.
Or he could just be another...
Canceled person.
or,
yeah.
Or Morgan Wallen could just be Ryan Blaney's stepbrother.
They could.
Anyways.
Conspiracy theories.
All right, and the games we got coming up for you this week, we've got Georgia Tech... the games played this week. Georgia Tech and Virginia played Wednesday night. Wake Forest and Boston College played. Notre Dame and Duke, and then Syracuse and NC State.
I want to talk quickly about that Wake Forest and Boston College game. I like the fight of the Eagles in that one. I mean, scoreboard says they lost by 5, 4. I believe. Was 4?
4. 69-65 right. Was the final.
He hit the 3 at the final, whatever. And but I like the fight of the Eagles in that one. They came back, got within 1, just couldn't close the deal, as they say.
Yes.
Which, it happens, but I mean, for a team that's been going through a lot of COVID protocol, it's good to see them back on their feet of sorts.
Notre Dame Duke, great win for the Irish down the road in
Duke
Cameron.
sucks.
That's one way of putting it.
That's what I'd say, yeah.
Irish on the road, great victory for them. What can you say? I think they were down 15.
The high score was what, Prentice Hub?
Let me see. Yeah,
you didn't have to.
Oh no, Ryan with 28.
Dadgum.
What a guy!
That's what's up. Who is this guy? Cormac
Ryan.
Of course, the great. Do you not know who that? Of course, you know who that is.
Yeah, we shouldn't even have to say anything.
Yeah, I think we all know who that is.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a lot. Then Syracuse, NC State.
We'll get into a little bit of the best from that game later. The highlight, as you would say.
State played like Garbo.
State's just down players.
Every time State would try and make a run,
Syracuse
Buddy
responded.
Boeheim would shut the door. Or some random dude off of Syracuse's bench would shut the door.
And then the final game that we can talk about that has been played already is the Cavaliers and the Jackets.
Yeah.
Georgia Tech, I need some consistency from them. They beat Florida State.
But what do you expect? Are you really expecting to be the top 10?
Yes, I was actually expecting them to win.
Look.
They were up most of the second.
Welcome to the life of a State fan.
They were up the second half.
Look,
most of the game.
it's like a phrase my dad says all the time: snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yes.
The victory's right there. You have it in your hands and
No.
gone.
Snap.
Dead.
Canceled.
Done. He ain't, done. He ain't getting in there.
He died.
Flex tape. Sponsor.
Definitely not. Yeah. UVA, I mean, I guess you can say good win for them. They scored 57 points.
Highest score of the season for the.
That's definitely not. I mean,
well, when their guys aren't hitting,
and they played a very good defensive team.
Hauser and Huff aren't hitting. They had Kihei Clark step back up.
Kihei Clark could not miss. Sam Hauser was held to 9 points, folks. That's outstanding by the Tech defense. That's a tip of the hat. Good job to them. Jose Alvarado put him on lockdown for most of that game. He was 0 for 1 from the 3-point line. I think you'd be happy with that.
He was 1 for 2 if you count the shot that he made after the foul call. Legal screen, so...
Well, yeah, J. Huff did a lot of that. That was uncalled, but we're not going to get into that. But the biggest part of that game, I think the turning point to where Virginia got their momentum was an offensive foul on Jose Alvarado. Don't know how that foul was called on Jose. We're not going to talk about that. Man got hit, and they called it a foul on him.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You can't blame it all on the ref, but sometimes you can.
I do that quite often.
Yeah. But, you know, I guess good win for the Cavs, and it makes Florida State in that second spot and Virginia Tech have to fight a little bit more. It is what it is.
Let's go into our next segment.
It's our Goose Droppings of the Week.
What the heck?
It was Coach Jim Boeheim. He went digging for gold this week. He found it.
And it wasn't in Colorado or California.
It's not. It was up the old chute right there. Yeah.
He also had a nice little mid-game meal. If you catch my drift.
We hate to go there. We're going to talk about it.
He went there first.
So when you have to rewind the TV 4 times to sit there and watch it, you got to mention it at some point.
I mean, honestly.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. Because it's...
Or text me or something.
Redonkulous.
Or find a way to talk to me. I got the video. It's pretty funny. All right.
Now, something that makes your mullet say, woo! The things that make your mullet say woo this week was Notre Dame making a 15-point comeback on the road at Cameron Indoor Stadium. I mean, I feel like that has to say something for...
that speaks for itself.
The fight of Mike Bray. The second ever win, I think, by Notre Dame in Cameron, period. I think Mike Bray's 3rd or 4th, 5th, something like that win against Coach K since he's joined Notre Dame. And they've joined the ACC.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's building a little bit of a thing down there. Yep. But the great comeback. I like the fight of that Notre Dame team. They played well. Yep. Duke just struggles defensively. I mean, they look lackadaisical. Like they didn't even play defense. Like defense wasn't even a thing that
they gave up 93 points
to a Notre Dame team that.
Well, you say Notre Dame team, but Notre Dame just had the hardest first half of the year that anyone could have had. I mean, when you look at who they've had to play. But from here on out, they've got a very winnable schedule. Notre Dame could make a little noise if they win the games, they win those easy games.
But they're also not projected to win any of them.
Yeah, they are.
They're dead last.
No, they're not. Boston College is dead last.
Dead last above us.
No. No.
They're dead last above us.
Who's us?
Who do you think us is?
The Mulletars.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Notre Dame...
8-10.
Notre Dame is one place below Duke in conference.
Which any other year would be saying something amazing. But this year is saying about nothing.
No.
But Notre Dame has been a kind of a powerhouse when they first joined the ACC. They were good, but then they just kind of fell off.
But this week we've got upcoming games. We've got in about 2 minutes. We've got Georgia Tech on the road at Little John to play the Clemson Tigers.
The Tigers.
For me, if you're Georgia Tech, this is a must-win game. If you want to,
If you want to be looked at.
If you want to make it to the tournament right now.
You want to make it to the NIT, yes.
No, if you want to make it to the
must-win NIT game.
If you want to make it to the NCAA tournament, I feel like if you're Georgia Tech, this is a must-win game.
You say if you want to make it to the ACC tournament?
I said the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, Georgia Tech didn't make it to it last year.
Ha! How'd State do?
We won.
Did y'all win the tournament?
Did anybody win the tournament?
Florida State did.
No, they won the ACC champion.
Yeah, they won the ACC championship. They won the tournament.
It's because Swafford canceled it because if his precious Tar Heels can't be there, no one can be there.
Okay, all right. Anyways.
Politics.
To me,
I go Tigers.
I go Tech. I think this is a bounce back victory.
At Little John?
At Little John. Tech already did it earlier this year, beat them by 19. I think the Yellow Jackets, I mean, they have, their next four is Pitt, BC, Miami, Virginia Tech. I think they need to win. Okay, so, and then counting the Clemson game, 4 out of the 5. They need to win 4 out of this next 5 if they want a shot at being in this tournament. They got to win at least 4 of this next 5.
Winnable games, 2. I'm just saying. Pitt, Boston College, Miami, and Syracuse.
Pitt's falling off. They're too inconsistent. They're not going to make it.
That's what I'm saying. Winnable games.
Yeah.
For Georgia Tech.
Oh, I thought you said they weren't winnable.
No, I said they were winnable.
My bad.
Get hold of this.
Don't get choked up about it. It's not that serious.
It was a burp, but it didn't happen.
Pitt's winnable. Boston College and Miami are winnable. I think
Syracuse is not.
Syracuse is. I think Syracuse is a winnable game. It depends on which Syracuse shows up. Is it the nose-picking Syracuse? Or
the falling out of the chair Syracuse? Either way. Exactly. State can't beat them.
But, yeah, I think Georgia Tech's got a good schedule up ahead. I think they just play their defense, play the way they've played at the beginning of the year. They'll be all right. But next game, starting on Saturday, Wake Forest at Florida State. Florida State, the Seminoles are finally back in action. I think they wrecked Wake Forest. I think it's going to be ugly.
I agree. Yeah, that's easy call.
Yeah.
Boston College at Syracuse. I mean, I think that's just Boston College is okay, but yeah, Syracuse, no doubt. Duke at NC State. I got Duke. I'm a State fan, but we sucked this year, so why would anything else be different? Anything less is just a pleasant surprise. Next.
No. Wolf Puppies at home. Just kidding. Wolfpack at home against the Blue Devils. 2020, 2021's been wacky. Let's throw a wacky game in there. That's the one State wins.
Can I just point out that 2020 State beat Duke by 22? We should have known.
That's a good point. He makes a valid point. All right. And
Virginia.
The big one.
Virginia. Are you kidding me? That's not even a question.
Virginia by double digits. It's going to be a tail kicking.
I always like watching UNC and Virginia, though. It's the oldest rivalry in the South, and I don't know. It's just a fun game to watch. Usually it's like a heavyweight match.
Sam Hauser goes for 25 that game.
I say 24.5. Why can't you just agree with me?
And then Sunday, oh man, Georgia Tech's playing again. Good gracious. All right, Pitt at Georgia Tech. It's a rescheduled game.
Pitt.
Georgia Tech.
Miami.
That's a 4 o'clock game, right in the middle of the Daytona 500. What are they thinking?
If they were thinking, they wouldn't have thought that. Sandlot quote.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Then Miami at Notre Dame. I got the Canes.
At Notre Dame. Notre Dame's coming off a big win. I got the Irish.
I see Miami's just playing together as a team now.
They got the luck of the Irish.
Disney movies. That is a Disney movie. The Luck of the Irish. It's a Disney
I thought you were talking
movie.
about the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's what Miami's.
I didn't even get the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's actually Notre Dame, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
they could have been the Fighting Hunchbacks.
Oh man! Whoa!
We strike fear into the eyes of what's his name?
The Beholder.
What's his name?
Quasimodo.
Quasimodo.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That was
Quasimodo.
the rat from Hotel Transylvania.
No, yeah. Wait, was it?
I promise you.
Hold on.
Quasimodo.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's Quasimodo.
I think it is.
hit cat.
Yeah, Quasimodo.
What'd I say?
Yeah.
Played by Tom Hanks.
No.
Haverford.
Something. John Swafford.
Yeah.
And
the question of the day. New segment.
drop it in the comments. We need some comments flowing in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know what you're saying. Who is y'all's Daytona 500 pick? Who you got? Not. Don't pick with your heart. Pick
Well,
with
this
your
isn't
head.
short track racing. Short track racing. It is 100% gonna be the man, the mullet, the legend, Ryan Blaney.
He cut off his mullet. Dead serious.
Stop that. That's
I'm not kidding.
No, he did not.
He cut it off.
Not Dave's son.
Dave's son cut off his mullet.
No. I don't believe it.
You can't just look at images from 2 years ago. Look up that was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Look up Ryan Blaney versus Chase Elliott. Spin out. Crash. Wreck. Interview thing.
Is that?
No.
That.
No.
That.
No.
Oh!
Little kids. Just go over to the side. Swipe.
What about
swipe.
that one?
Swipe left. Swipe. No. No. Swipe left from here. Yeah. Now type in. Oh, go to all. Versus Chase Elliott. Yeah. Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott. Nice spelling. We'll get there soon, folks. Maybe. I don't know at this point.
Oh, wait, no, not that one. Last lap, this one.
Yeah. But they did they talked both after the race. You can't just look at his Twitter. He doesn't post pictures of himself on his Twitter. He just retweets random people's stuff. And
we'll figure it out later.
But yeah, he cut off his mullet. But yeah, he's due.
He's due for it. He really is due.
I mean,
for
last year he should have won.
Yep. And then last race he should have won, but Chase Elliott dead gummit.
And then race last night he could have won.
He could have won. I mean, Ryan Blaney, you can almost always count him to be in the top 5 or 10. That's like a given at this point.
I agree.
I mean, he's one of the most. I think he's one of the most consistent racers.
If he's outside of the top 10, then if he's in top 15, it's a bad day. It's a bad race.
And if you're a young gun like him, that's a good thing. That's a good problem to have.
It's true.
So,
I don't know.
I just realized Ryan Blaney's actually decent at short tracks.
That's what I'm saying. He's pretty good at short tracks.
He's really good.
The thing is, anybody. I mean, the Daytona 500 is about being in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
So it could be anybody's race.
It could be Garrett Smithley.
That was pretty funny because he's not even going to be in there.
I know. You said I did that.
Yeah.
Hey, what if someone gets sick and he has to fill in? Garrett Smithley for the win.
10 laps.
You heard it here
You know
first.
what? I'm not going to say a person's name. I'm going to say this. 10 laps to go. Whoever's in 6th place gets the win. Drop the battery. Enough said.
It's cool. 6th place?
6th place.
I'd say 4th.
6th.
4th. Because 1, 2, and 3.
But you got to think about this.
Every
2 laps, the lead shuffles.
Yeah.
You get a run.
Between 1 and 2. And then 2 and 3.
Look. 1, 2, 3. Take the lines on my fingers as cars. Okay? Whoa. Then they get a run. Then he comes up. And he comes over. And then he's gone. He gets a push from right here. Call it gone. Brendan gone.
Joey Gates.
You got it there though? I said call him gone. Brendan gone. NASCAR puns. All right.
They're unbearable.
So I think this just about wraps it up.
I think that wraps it up. Please, guys, drop it down in the comments.
Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
You know the drill. I hope you all have a great day. Have a great weekend.
And always, as we say,
You want to say it? Or
say
should I
less.
say it? God bless. Have a great day.
Later, folks.